It was the night before a sequel. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a sequel. Yo, shout out to all my subscribers, man. Everybody, man. Some people seem to think like sometimes it's all fun and games. It's not all fun and games. It's not. It's real. I am digging deep into my soul. Deep. I think it's easy telling you guys. I used to get turned down by women. No. I think it's easy saying, oh, you know what? I was broke for half of my adult life. Because, after 18, you know what I'm saying? Mom's was like, yo, you gotta get it on your own. Go and get it. It was nothing for me to get. 19, fat. 20, fatter. 21, fattest. I remember one time, right, we were all going out. Going to a place we call a village, right? I think every town got a village, right? Delis and bars and cafes and white people, right? But so we were all going out, and it was just like, yo, like, our brother's drunk, smoking a little Sensia. My man's brother looked down at me like, yo, you wore them pants 2 days ago, right? And I was like, yeah. Yes, I did. Didn't really have any gear. That's what New Yorkers call it. We call it gear. Didn't have any clothes. But you know what, though? I really did not ever expect to meet anyone. I would say for over close to 30 years, it's been that way. You're going to play a game that you know you're going to lose. So you're happy losing it. 55 to 203. Lucky to get the 55 points. But that's what we go out for. Remember, we young, cologne. Yo, I'm going to catch Kadisha today. You know what I'm saying? But imagine. I want all you pimps and ballers out there. Imagine. No one really likes you. You don't even like you. Gotta dig deep into your mind. Deep. I want everybody to raise their hand right now if they lied and talk about they got with something. They had gymnastics with something. They didn't have gymnastics with something, but they wanted the world to know that, hey, Saturday afternoon, you're watching Penn State versus Stanford. A couple of guys looking around like, I know you had gymnastics with that. I know it. But of course you didn't. But you had to create the illusion like you did. That's what most men gotta do. Create illusions. And that's where the fat wives come into play. Your wives are fat. Fat Wives Friday. That's what we're gonna call this now. Fat Wives Friday. Many years of nothing. Many years. Took a girl out. Lunch break. It was supposed to be a date. Macy's. Shout out to Macy's. You know what I'm saying? This is when I started getting a little rounder. I was coming out of 3X going into 4. Like now. And we went out to lunch and I was like, yo, so let's get up Saturday. And she was like, no. What do you think we're going to get? We had lunch. I was like, oh, okay. Pretty white girl. Italian white girl. Nice, rare, dairy air white girl. And I was just like, oh, okay. I always used to feel bad when I shot my shot. Like, not felt bad like regret, but like doing something that you know you're not going to be successful at. It kind of felt like that. Like, I'm not a carpenter. I don't know anything about it. I don't know the difference between a nail and a hammer, right? A saw and a buzzsaw. I don't know the difference. But trying to build a garage, I know I'd be just miserable at it. And that's how it felt. I knew, and my friends knew, and know, we go out right now. Right now we get up, go out, drive to the village. That's what we call it. Drive out, go around, say, hey. Now listen, I'm a little more tactful now. I'm sorry for the dark, but you don't always need visuals. What are you, children? And I know right now I can go down, walk around, get down, And I can stand there in the corner with my beer in my hand, look around, say, hey, can you get shorty right there a beer? Oh, thanks. She finally come over because she feels like she has to come over because of course she has to come over. I just brought her an $8 Budweiser. She comes over, thanks, really means a lot, thanks. You know, my town, you got the white girls. One of my boys had a granddaughter, the great-granddaughter of Gillette. So, you want to know how his life turned out. No, they broke up. He was drunk, hitting. You hear that noise? You hear that noise, everybody? Yeah, so, always a problem. And listen, when you travel, you got to anticipate the problems. I'm sorry to switch it up. Put the AC on because it's getting kind of hot. About 86 degrees. But yo, you got to anticipate the problems. You got to be ahead of the problems. You got to be ahead of the trip. And listen, I've stopped. I've never done all-inclusive. All-inclusive to me is useless because, listen, I got a lot of places to go tomorrow. I hope this don't keep... I think my starter going. My starter been going all summer, y'all. Like I said, I don't try to let y'all know like I'm broke. I just have a lot of bills. There's no there's no loose leisure spending like I used to be. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. When my mother first passed, I was buying 30 pairs of sneakers a month. 30 pairs! For almost a year and a half. I'm sorry. I know it's embarrassing, I know, whatever, but, you know, going through a little shot and, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Who out there is sitting in the backyard, got a little George Benson on, thinking of the girls? Listen, isn't that what most men have? They reminisce of the girls that they really wanted that they couldn't get, right? You sitting there and be like, you know what? Oh, when I took Barbara home in 86, we had talked and we did a little gymnastics. I never could get it again. Marriage to me is all settling. I'm sorry. Mac and cheese and veal with a little bit of Lucky Charms. And Haggard ice cream. What is it called? What is ice cream called? Haggard? A little dark chocolate cake. Fat Wives Friday. If you settle, you settle. Hey, that's you. I know a bunch of guys that settle. I work with guys that went crazy we all went crazy over the same white girl. Beautiful white girl from Florida. She had a Florida saying, but she was a little more hip-hop-ish. She used to tell me all the time, yo, and this is when I started getting it. Because you kind of got to be a jerk with the really attractive girls. You got to be a jerk. I would use a cooler word, but you know how Facebook is, man. I mean, Facebook, Yahoo. Listen, in the beginning, I used to come off a lot on Facebook. Until we got to the pictures. But I'll tell you what. I used to be like cool as a fan until it'd be like, let's meet up and we get some drinks. Like, oh no. Oh no. No, laddie. No, dear. But yeah, I miss those days because Facebook turned me into something and I was like, I knew how to catch them. Like, I'm the only man that used to get out of the friend zone. And I hate to say it, but yo, listen, this stuff I'm talking about is miserable. That's what men do. They go after women. I don't care how many times I said it. We go to sosua and we see a girl and we say, she reminds me of the girl I used to have in 83. She used to remind me of the girl I used to want in 84. The bank teller from 92. Right? Because some of you dudes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers be like, they was in ROTC, then they went to the Navy. Then they left the Navy and went to the Secret Service. Then they opened up a bagel store, retired from the bagel store, sold the bagel store for $1 million. Brothers just be, you know, everybody goes to the zoo. Madison Square Zoo. If anybody knows anything about basketball, reason why I named it that is because it's the Mecca, right? You don't hear anybody talk about going to Turkey Caicos, do you? No. No one's going to Turkey and Caicos. Right? Is anyone going to Turkey and Caicos? Is anybody going to Kuwait? Yeah, go to Kuwait for the Super Bowl. It's going to be off the chain. No, it's not. No, it's not. But you know what? Honestly, I haven't been to these other places. I gotta go to these other places. I gotta get myself settled. About to get my 5th tenant in the house, so it's a little tricky, man. I'm not gonna front, man. It's not like I just wake up every day and just eat blueberry pancakes. Like, I'm on the grind every morning, man. Taking out the trash for at least 8 people in the house, man. You know? Gotta keep up my mother's garden. There's just a lot to do. Like I said, being behind the 8 ball, I have to tell each and every one. But shout out to my crew, man. Shout out to my posse in North Carolina, man. Forced me to do this video. Influenced me to do this video. Because I know each man. I'm closing my eyes now. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to feel that disappointment. Because isn't that what all this is about? Disappointment. I want you to feel that disappointment when the girl said no. When you're standing by the locker and you say, hey, I want to take you to the Tevin Campbell concert tonight. Let's go see Tevin Campbell. No, I'm going to be with Ricky. After Ricky's game, after he scores the 4 touchdowns, well, I'm going with him. Then you got the nerve to see her there after the concert at the pool hall, right? I'm thinking of you guys in Virginia or West Virginia, right? Is there any West Virginia fans out there? Anyway, Seattle. I said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end of the night, you're looking around. You see them 243 girls. You know 243? You know what I'm saying? They got the mixture of the pancakes and the big lollipop. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's go. Don't they? The big girls always call you like 2 hours after the gymnastics, don't they? You can be laying next to them in the bed and they're calling you. You know, you ain't got that much space in the bed. But you know what? The big girls always had the good jobs, right? I remember my man used to get puppies out of the girl. He used to get cars out of the girl. I was like, don't she know you still with what's her face? Had the red hair. You met her in an addiction class. You know, listen, this is what brothers used to do back in the days. I'm gonna tell, right? Because I'm a hood dude, right? I do hood things, no hood, right? When you get caught with some thingy things, you just say you were using them. You wasn't selling them. You wasn't selling them. So they would put you in them classes like you were addicted. And then my man used to meet these stellar looking white girls. He used to give me a friend, but it was always like it always feels like the friend is forced to be with me. And it used to, in the beginning, it used to be like, oh, it feels terrible. But after them doing what they do, it's like it is what it is. See, I used to be one of those fat dudes that used to put eating over a life. I wanted to have a life. Because, listen, other people, you look around, and dudes is like 19 and 20 with a 3-year-old. And then you're going to graduations and like 32, 33. And then looking and you think back, like, sitting at the graduation party, like, what happened? Where did I go wrong? Because like I told y'all, I went 6 years without female contact. That's heavy. That's heavy. But I'm not ashamed, though. Because I did that to me. You have to realize that. Once you know you did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you brothers that did 20 and 30 years. And listen, shout out to law enforcement. Because you guys get on the force, start making all that money. Then you're in debt 20 years after you're getting ready to retire. Then you're on the back end of everything. You arrested all those brothers for nothing. No, let me stop. Running and beating and clubbing. No, let me stop. Shout out to the firemen. Shout out to the crossing guards. Any crossing guards out there? But every time I'm on a plane, I just look around. I'm like, am I doing this for YouTube? Am I doing this for the women's? The gymnastics? Paying the peanut butter and jelly? So how many peanut butter jelly sandwiches you want, girl? I know it ain't cheap. If you understand my analogies or my paralogies. It's sad, though, to think about, man, because I remember how many dudes I dropped. Thank God my homeboys were always scoring. But it's sad to think, like, yes, I did not do well with women, and you didn't either. I'm talking to the nation. You, at the grocery store, I know you're not doing well. 48 in a room in a basement, no car, walking 15 blocks, hot. Texas, Florida, Arizona. And you like Cynthia that works at the cash office. And Cynthia every night going home with the manager. They always messing with the managers. Always. And it's like, what should I do to change my life? Everybody just says go to the gym. Let me tell you something. I've lost weight 4 times, majorly, and still never had no changes. There's dudes that's 140 pounds having women trouble. So it ain't just the weight. Gotta put the weight and the money and everything else. Gotta have that bank. You know what I'm saying? I got a homegirl that's she be dreaming over one of my homeboys. Like, he make over 50 grand a year. The dude I married making like 65. Can't go too much into detail. But it's a true story. I'm having a couple of drinks. It's Friday night. I was a super Maddenhead, man. To me, it didn't make sense going out if you're not going to do what everybody else is doing. We're just getting numbers, getting girls, pretty Caucasian women. It was like, see, I didn't know in my youth that there was like other levels after you got them. See, when I got older, I just thought, hey, I got the number, that's it. Until I figured it out. Like, I pulled up in this girl's driveway. I said, whose white Mazda is that? 626. You know, a lot of brothers. The 626 was like the in-between car. Really wasn't a Lexus. Really wasn't a Benz. Definitely not a Benz. Really wasn't a Nissan, but it was still good enough. The shout-outs to the 626 Mazda. Wasn't a 929. 929s were too hard to fix. My homeboy used to buy them and sell them and flip them. Had a Sterling. Does anybody remember the Sterlings? Anyway. Either way, listen, it's too much work in the United States of America. It's too much work. Shout out to the dudes that are married. I understand why y'all reneging. I understand why you rewiring. My new goal is to have 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe Dominican women that, listen, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to hold you down. Listen, my whole thing is you're not going to be out there flipping burgers and making donuts. And I'm sending you money. You better take it to the crib. You better go home. Because I'm not while you out there serving. Got the roller skates on, the roller skate jam. I remember I was cool with a couple members of De La Soul. And I used to hear the stories, like, you know, of celebs, like just how easy it was just after the show. It was like you're picking blonde, red, tall, short. And that's what Rumbles reminds me of. Because I just don't go in blind and say, yeah, okay, rah, 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 rah. You take it down, gymnastics, then that's it, it's over. But sometimes I feel like I got nothing left. Like the effort is gone. And some of you rich guys out there, you know what I mean, because you're still lonely. You got your wife falling asleep, right? And you in the laundry room hiding, texting the waitress number you got the other night. Waitress is like, okay, I understand you're married, but I want some time. Rah, rah. You know, the Caucasian girls want a lot of time. And it's like, okay, and you're kind of just living like that. And you're just praying. Every time you have gymnastics, that this 19-year-old waitress isn't pregnant, right? I'm talking to you brothers, man. Especially you Navy dudes, little R&R. Right? Are we, any of us, really happy? I'm not happy. I can tell you that right now. It's not because of the money. I kind of got jerked. That's why I got 2 lawyers, because I want to straighten this out. I'm not paying all of that. But, you know, the lawyer want all that. Either way, I got to pay. I think my starter's going on my chart. I think I said it like a month and a half ago in the videos. What's the sense of having anything if you still want everything? Does that make sense? Hit like, subscribe, and share. $sign T.M.I. 950. Make me feel, listen. Because my homeboy working with me, he's a hood dude, but he's taking an interest. He calls himself my manager. So I humor him and let him think he's the manager. So go ahead, bro. But he does have some points. Like, putting in all this work and ain't nobody hitting the cash app. He's like, everybody got the cash app. You the only one that ain't got the cash app. I'm like, yo, dog, you really doing your due diligence. You really do diligence. So $ T.M.I 950. $2, $5. Just something for the kids. And I still do the airport pickups. But I gotta be there, yo. I'm sorry, everybody. I let everybody down. I had a lot to do over the summer, man. Still got the apartments in Puerto Plata. Still got the apartments in Santiago. And I'll tell y'all a secret. Like a year and a half ago, I was close to an apartment in Pantini. I was close. And I was just like, ain't nothing gonna change. Everything gonna be all right. I still got the money. Still got the, everything was still there. And it was like, woke up one morning, grabbed my phone. I was in Santiago. I was like, oh. But I kind of expected it too. But that's how it is with traveling. You gotta be expecting trouble. You gotta expect, like, hey, insurance company hit you like, hey, instead of $329, we need the $929. You can't go messing with seagulls with $600. I wouldn't go mess with no seagull with $600 with one day. I'm sorry. It just, the money just gets away from you. I'm sorry. And I'm telling you, from 3 or 4 different times I spent like a month in that place. Dudes that spend 3 days in there, they just overhearing it from us. You know what I'm saying? So many of us talk about Pedro Casante. Everybody could know Pedro Casante. But I don't care if you're there for 4 hours. $600 is not enough. And like I said, don't panic when you walk in the Rumbas. The Rumbas probably the only establishment I'll name. And you see all the brothers, everybody's in harmony. Everybody's old now. Nobody wants to shoot the joints. Nobody wants to shoot the foul. But the beautiful women, man. Listen, they be packing mason knives. You know what I'm saying? The seagulls. And like I said, every Super Bowl, every Halloween, new recruits. It's fun. Shout out to my guys. It's fun. You meet up with dudes. You talk about this one and that one. I'll pick you up in the morning. We'll go to this restaurant. Shout out to my crew. Y'all know who you are. You know who you are. Just type in the comments crew if you follow this long. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Because y'all know my crew. I'm trying to build my crew, man. Some loyal, good dudes. And listen. If you hanging out with other YouTubers trying to meet me, I really don't play well with other YouTubers. But I'm trying. But it's fun, though. Even when you're late to the airport, it's fun. And you're sitting there eating and waiting for the flight. It's fun. You get off the plane looking for a taxi. It's fun. All that rush. I almost hate it because like the thrill is gone. I like the 2 days before. Like if I'm going down Friday, I like Wednesday. Like Wednesday, I'm really hype. And the fat dudes, we really should be hype. See, the ugly dudes always used to find other extra loophole. Like an ugly dude there'd be like an extra loophole. Like a chick could go to Thanksgiving and be like, you know how much he made last year? I don't know what it is, man. I was more lazy than dumb. Does that make sense? I was more lazy than dumb. Hope everybody's hearing me. I just couldn't get it out of my head, man. I was just too busy. I spent when I was 18 to like 24, just nothingness. I wasn't in the military. I wasn't in the army. I wasn't in nothing. I wasn't I worked at like a paper mill for like 2 days a week. Enough to get the pizza and the chronic. You know what I'm saying? And I had a little something, man. But the older I got, the fatter I got. Right around Pete Rock and CL Smooth was just like, one thing I learned, I'm always gonna be in the mix. Like every man should realize that. Like you always got an opportunity, but you just never really know when they're gonna come. Like you'll be standing there talking to a chick at a store, and you'll just hear something crazy. Like, what did she just say? All of us as men dealt with that. Like it never comes when it's supposed to come. Like, hey, I'm gonna take her out, and then we gonna go back to her house. And it'll never be like that. It'll always be like you're in the mall, and hey, oh, I'm sorry, you almost hit your son. Sorry, you're walking. Yeah, what? They got any sale on Jordan today? No. But you could take me home if you want to. Like what? You turn around like, unexpected stuff I was never really good at. I tell you, those white and Latina girls was good to me, man. The sister didn't want a big man. The sister didn't want a big man. I don't know why. For people that come from overweight ham hocks and chitlins and Oreos, don't Oreos come from a hog? Oreos, hit like, subscribe, share. I remember my grandmother told me way back in the day, like, the sisters wanted a dark man, because, you know, everybody still had felt the effects of the master, so everybody was light-skinned. I tell you all the time, my grandmothers would be like, how come you don't like overweight women? That's the only alternative. Overweight women. Complacent. Like, you can stay out 2 days with an overweight woman. Drunk, perfume on your neck. I made dinner. 3 nights of dinner just waiting at the table. See, I can't get up in the morning and watch a woman just walk out of my bed naked and be like, ugh, I'm not attracted to her. I'm sorry. And my chicks in San Diego aren't as good looking as the Seagulls. And that's what I tell y'all. Like, it's not going to be no cakewalk. It's not going to be a cakewalk when you go out of sosua. You better off in the zoo. The more of us that go to the zoo, the more talent are going to come back to the zoo. That's just plain and simple. I don't know if I waited too late in the tape to tell everybody that, but the more of us that come, the more talent's going to come back. Madison Square Sosua. I'm like Ewan or something, right? Or when I'm like Starks, when Starks dunked on Jordan and Horace Grant, Bobby Grant, General Grant. So that's one of my tenants. How's everybody feeling out there, though? I want everybody to look at themselves, find a mirror, and look at themselves and say, hey, am I going to be able to travel in the next couple of months? Am I able to pay all my bills in the next couple of months? Can I cut back eating for a couple of months? Can I get the blood pressure down in a couple of months? Will I see my mother in a couple of months after the CAT scans and the scans and the scans and the scans? Things ain't always going to go right, but you still got to travel. Fat Wives Friday. Why are you talking like that, T.M.I? Just to entertainment, drink. Here comes a tenant. Drunk. Walking. Cool dude, though. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man?
How are you?
¿Cómo está? Yeah, so that's my life, man. Fat. Wearing tight clothes until I get a bigger size. That's my life. Hungry there. Got a sausage, egg, and cheese in there that I know I shouldn't be eating from 7-Eleven. Everybody's like, get home cooking. Get an orange. I'm telling you, once you have gastric bypass, you're never the same. And once they open you up surgery-wise, they're never the same. Women. We all travel for women. Don't let these dudes fool you. We all traveling for women. Bragging and boasting. Everybody's trying to be tough. Everybody wants to be tough. No one thinks of the sorrow. No one thinks of the sorrow, though. No one. The regret. Your mother didn't raise you. You never got that toy. You never got acceptance from your father. When Betty Jean cheated on you, right? Gave your son the next dude's last name. Huh? Everybody think about that? Huh? Failure. That's what I'm talking about. I hope everybody's listening this long. Failure. Look at yourself. Why doesn't my mother love me? Why didn't I get that promotion? I should still be at the sugar plant factory. I'd have been making $19,000 an hour. And I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about me. Why? You want to talk about me? Let's talk about me then. Why did I miss that interview with Have a Bad Boy Records? Maybe it turned out all right. She's a lovely girl. I used to talk to her all the time. They were kind of feeling some beats, but they liked my personality. They were like, yo, you could be an intern, but you could maybe get a job there. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll be at MTV right now. Maybe I'll be at Hollywood Hills right now. Maybe I'll be the assistant director of, I always had a good personality. Maybe I'll be the assistant director of The View. You know, maybe I could be assistant director on the set of Gilligan Island 2029. Ginger wears Depends, right? Who knows? You know what? When before my mother passed away, I never saw like regret. I never saw like, it wasn't fear. It was like, is my son gonna be okay? And I'm okay. I'm in the SUE. And you could be in the SUE. You could be okay. You got discharge, you got. Right? Or when the hostess factory let you go. Because they speculate that you were bothering a girl, that you wasn't bothering a girl, but you lost your job. You've been there for 20 years. T.M.I. here to help. Regret. Because you love that girl, but now you're out of your job, she doesn't love you back. That's what the girls of the sosua are for. Rub your back. Rub your mind. Sometimes sometimes I don't know why I feel at ease. Like sometimes I look online, I look and I say, maybe I'm just depressed. Like sometimes I just sit outside, I'm like, I should be doing something. But then I say to myself, I'm doing too much. Then I say, yo, maybe take a nap. But then I'm like, you slept enough. Go for a walk, train. Because I don't go to a boxing gym no more, I switch. Me and my brother-in-law, my half brother, we about to start doing a little Muay Thai, kicking, wrestling, wrestle. But why do I feel this way? And there's two girls I really just like regret. I'm just like Grease or something, man. Like, you know, like movies like Grease and all that, they make you feel like it's gonna be all right. Like you're gonna get the girl of your dreams and everything is gonna be all right. Like everything, the car's gonna float up into heaven. Just you and your woman, everything's gonna be all right. She's gonna look the same. She's gonna make a lot of money. Everything's gonna be healthy, right? There's no clouds in the lungs, right? There's no blood in the stool. I never thought I'd reach the age where I said blood in the stool. Assisted living, right? What is that, 55 and up? Oh, God. Thank God, no blood in the stool. But that hurts, man. It hurts when you don't get the girl that you want. That's why it takes the edge off a little bit. It hurts. A lot of y'all walking around feeling that pain. You didn't get the girl you wanted. Not the big booger big booty one. Hurts. Hurts when you got, you're supposed to be a supervisor, supposed to be a manager, then something happened. I said, no, you're not no manager no more, Dukes. You're a regular employee. We deducted $4 out of your check. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. No longer getting the same pay. No strip club to you tonight. Strip club's a waste of time. I don't have to always be loved, but I like the illusion of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in sosua. I'm in an Airbnb. Shout out to the Airbnb. Lie to me, girl. Stop with this. You gotta have the girl cook for you, dogs. Come on, y'all. Stop. You don't have to have the girl cook for you. When you go back home, I want you to plan another trip. Promise me y'all will always do that. You're planning another trip. Shout out to my crew. My personal crew's getting a little bigger. I think I got like 4 guys. I love y'all guys. Because the way I text y'all, so y'all know. It's sad, man. Like I'm feeling a little bit away, but it's sad, man. You don't get the girl you want. That's sad. You think about her hair and her nails and her eyes and her thighs, and you look at the thighs in summertime in the shorts, and you be like, psh, and then you that punch out, and then you walk out, and that feeling of when you see that dude in the Nissan RX picking her up. That's how I felt. Then to be at the party, like I hope she shows up. Then the party ends at 4 a.m. Then they finally show up drunk, high. Like, man, I know what happened. I don't have to be no scientist to know what happened. Let me turn my lights out. My neighbors shout out to my neighbors, man, being good neighbors. It's hard having white neighbors. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man, it's nothing like seeing your woman with another dude. It's hard. Sad. It's sad not being picked at any reindeer games. It's hard being alone. I'm alone now. It's hard to find a woman gonna yes you to death. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And the whole thing with the seagulls, why they know seagull love is because, listen, you know what it is. I love it when they know. Why you didn't think you get no cookie? You didn't did your homework. Better start back with the ABCs, girl. Ain't no DPQ. XVB. Do your homework. Like I said, the baby lady I'd be like, look what you did, yo. You ruined us. And some of the chicks, I tell them, I said, listen, I can't. I'm famous, kinda. Can't be having you out here wailing. That's why I never put her on camera. I'm gonna get you more fans? Turn my AC down. I got like a little shower cold. Sometimes you can't always sleep with the air conditioner on. I don't care where you at. You sleep with the AC on, AC and the air conditioner, and be like, oh Lord, man, put the heat on. Good Lord, heated seats. I'm gonna ruin the night. There we go. Damn. Yo, another thing too, I suffered from. I was supposed to get another vehicle by now. I can't get no vehicle now. I'm getting rooms built and plane tickets. Thank God they go down in September. Everybody. The plane tickets are going down second week of September. Thank the Lord. Hit like, subscribe, share. Please, $2 or $3, because I'm looking stupid. All these other dudes are getting $300 and $400. Your boy working hard for you on Instagram, talking to y'all. T.M.I 950 Instagram. $ T.M.I 950 Cash App. You better hit it. I always reflect though when I'm sitting here and listening to little P-Rock, CL Smooth. Tell me how you feel.